Today I'm sowing my winter ginger, and a lot of people say there's a lot of work involved to get it to grow through the winter. I'm in zone 7, 8A. I'm here to show you exactly how ridiculously easy it is to grow ginger in the winter. First up, I have a bag of Pro Mix. I also have my ginger, and yes, you can tell this is store-bought. Now, I'm a couple of weeks late, and that stuff's just been laying out drying. Also, you're going to need a planter. I like to use these flat trays. This is like, what, 12 by 18. Just make sure you got something to hold a little bit of dirt, got some drainage, and enough to hold your ginger. Let's get started. Now, the first thing we need to do is break down our rhizomes. That's what these are called. Now, a lot of people say that each one of your pieces that you break off has to have at least 3 little nodes on it. I'm here to tell you that's absolute garbage baloney. And I'm actually going to take a piece that don't have 3 nodes on it and just show you what that looks like once we put it in the ground and try to get it to grow. You don't have to have any soaks or any kind of dips in baking soda. Once you break the ginger apart, you want to set it out and just let this stuff cap over or dry. Just make sure you got at least one eye. Lay them out to dry. This is what it's supposed to look like once you break it apart and let it dry. All right, first up, we're going to grab some of our Pro Mix, and we're going to add maybe 2 inches of dirt in the bottom of this pan. All right, so now that our rhizomes is dry, we have us a pan of dirt here, like I said, about 2.5 inches. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that we're going to plant our whole rhizomes in here also. We're even going to put our small one in here, and we're going to plant a lot of this stuff just like that right there. Some of them don't even have the 2 heads on them. We're going to lay some whole ones in here. Now we're just going to cover our rhizomes with maybe an inch, 1.5 inches of soil. Now we're going to water that in, and then after we water it, we're going to let the soil completely dry out, and we're going to keep doing that every 7 or 10 days. I'm going to come back in about 3 weeks and show you what we got. All right, so here we are. We're about 2.5, maybe close to 3 weeks, and as you can see, our rhizomes is starting to put off a little bit of greenery here. No fertilizer, no soaking in bags. We don't have them on a heat pad. We don't have them on a special grow light. They're just sitting next to a window getting watered about every 10 days. You don't want to get these guys advanced too fast because they can grow to where you have to separate them out way too early. Let's come back and check on them in another 2 or 3 weeks. All right, guys, here we are. We're somewhere around 6 weeks into this already from the time we put these things in the dirt. And as you can see, our little nubbies has turned into some shoots here. So we're going to cover these guys up with a little bit more dirt, and all we're going to do is we're just going to keep on watering these guys about every 7 to 10 days and keep them right next to the window. No special treatment. It ain't that hard. Y'all go ahead and get at it. You still got time to get your ginger started.